Hello, everybody. This is Etienne Marcel Pertut, and welcome to another edition of the Fighting Peaches. In this edition, we're going to be speaking exclusively with Georgia Tech volleyball player Liv Mogridge as the Yellow Jacks prepare for the 2025 season. Before we get to the senior middle for the Yellow Jackets, as always, to follow everything that we do, head to the mothership, to sportsinquirer.net, premier site for news and notes in the world of sports. You can also go to our social media platforms on Twitter/X, Instagram, and Facebook. Just look us up under Etienne Marcel Pertut or the Sports Inquirer, and you'll see us there. And finally, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to our audio and video hosts, which include YouTube, SoundCloud, Spotify, and more. As I mentioned, I was able to speak with Georgia Tech volleyball player Liv Mogridge for an exclusive interview earlier this summer during the Yellow Jackets training camp as they prepare for the 2025 season. Really excited for you to hear from Liv, her experiences with the U.S. national team this summer and beyond. Enjoy. All right, so Liv, how has the offseason been for you? I know you travel, play with the U.S. national team. We'll get to that in a moment, but just overall offseason for you as you get ready for the 2025 campaign.
Yeah, it's been good. Just being here and being with everybody, specifically with Scott, our strength coach, like getting in the weight room and just working as a team and growing in our culture and all that stuff. So.
Yeah, and as I mentioned, you did go to the U.S. Olympic training facility in the off season.
Yeah.
And back in February. What was that experience like for you, just being in that environment?
It was so awesome. I was only there for a short little, it's like a tryout thing. They call it the open program. It was about 4 days. But just being there, being out in Colorado, like that facility, just I aspire to do big things in this sport, and to be in a facility where some of the best have done it, for me, is just like it's the idea that I could train there one day for real would be so cool.
What was your biggest takeaway, not just being among that competition, but just seeing that level of professionalism? What did you take away from that?
So I went to that tryout as a freshman as well, and to get to do it again later in my career, just understanding that it's a possibility and that my goals are set there for a reason, and that I'm working my way to getting to that, I think was really huge for me, and just leaving it all there. Like being around some of the best and getting to play with other athletes that are training in college as well and kind of in the same area of life I am. Getting to play together and just call each other higher and play better, grow together, all that stuff.
And looking at this team, it's a lot of new people. And as we're speaking, some of them are still traveling and playing internationally.
Yeah.
So have you seen your leadership role increase at this stage? Obviously, you are a senior, but you got a lot of new people coming into the program.
Yeah.
How have you been handling that?
I mean, kind of just taking it one day at a time, one person at a time, like making sure we build the connection we need to build with each individual person has been so big for me. I can't imagine coming to a place so far from home. And so if I can in any way make this a more welcoming and home-like environment for them, I want to do that. So I feel more like a mom right now than anything else.
But just looking at the roster, just looking at the roster and talking to Coach Collier, you have just also young players and even some transfers into the program.
Absolutely.
And you've been in that position as a transfer coming
in.
What do you try to help them with? Because you were in that position transitioning into Georgia Tech, and you're now players are going through that same thing.
Yeah, just showing them the ropes, of course. Like, this is how we do things. These are our standards. These are our goals as a team. Like, trying to help them kind of fall in line with that, but also like, we want you here, we love you, we want to get to know you as a player and as a person. Like, I want to be on the court with you, I want to cheer for you, I want to do all those things, but also outside of sports, like, how can I help you move in? How can I help you find where your classes are? Like, do you know what your schedule is? Do you know where advising is? This is the train, like, just things like that, the practical stuff that maybe we forget about because we do it every day. So.
Yeah, you mentioned the standard, and that's become a standard of the program, being an NCAA tournament team, finishing top half of the conference.
Absolutely.
What do you think the team will have to do this year, you as an individual and as a unit, to just continue that standard that you've been able to set the past few years?
Yeah, I think just continuing to work hard and at a high level. Like, this preseason has been really, really special. Just getting, like, we're doing a little bit of a different format and just getting to kind of work on the specific things for us as individual players, but also working as a cohesive unit. And how can we figure out how to play together in a shorter amount of time? Because we do have people traveling, we do have people overseas. So how can we figure out, by creating a culture of just, everybody come on, like jump on board, like how can we get everybody to play as cohesively as possible?
Yeah, so that's been different just than your previous years of that. Yeah, I can see that. But you're transferred into the program. What led you to come to Georgia Tech, and how's that situation been like for you?
Yeah, honestly, the volleyball. I wanted to play at a really high level, and I wanted to be around people that wanted to do that too. And playing professionally is something that I hope I can do after my time here. And I'm surrounded by other players and coaches that had and have those same goals. So it's really easy to dream that big when you're surrounded by people that are doing it too.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that was my thing.
Yeah, and you've done very well here at Georgia Tech. Just what's the anticipation level like to finally get on the court when your regular season opens up very soon and face another team? And I know you have exhibitions, but it's not the same as actual real competition.
Absolutely.
How excited is the team for that?
I mean, I think our team's excited. I'm so excited. I want to win so bad. Like, even in scrimmages and stuff now, like, it's starting to feel real, and it's starting to feel like, okay, this is coming. Like, because we say it all the time through the spring, like, every day counts towards the fall. Like, everything we're doing is counting towards match day, like, even if it's 6 months out. But now that we're, like, a couple weeks out, it's like, oh my gosh, this is real, and it's starting to kind of hit that, like, there's going to be another opponent on the other side, and I am so excited to get to face them with this group of people. And I think we're all kind of hitting that as well. Like, I love seeing it in the freshmen, and just like the excitement of like their first season, and getting to kind of live that with them is really, really fun.
Absolutely. And we have some fun questions here. What's been your favorite arena to play in besides here, obviously, at Georgia Tech?
Favorite arena to play in besides Tech? We went to Nebraska for the Sweet 16 my sophomore year, and I loved how packed out that was.
Absolutely.
It was so cool just to have
place.
that many people in one arena. Playing at Florida, because that game was that was our also my sophomore year, playing to get into the Sweet 16. I'm from Florida. My family was there. Like, it was just, there were so many other factors. And
that's
it
important.
was so great. It was so great.
Yeah, absolutely. And who was your favorite player? And when I keep saying you're coming up, but but that one or two players that you really liked.
Catherine Plummer. I watched at Stanford. I watched Catherine Plummer play every year she was there. And Haley Washington, when she was at Penn State, I got to meet her when I was 12, and that was just like, I was so starstruck. Like, it was so cool. And to see her so successful now, like, oh my gosh.
Favorite uniform combination?
Uniform combination. I love ours.
Yeah, yours.
Like, I love our blue jersey.
Okay.
Just it's the long sleeve.
The long sleeve.
I love the long sleeve.
Wow, that's very.
Yes.
I'm getting a lot of short sleeves.
Yeah, I don't know. It's the short and the sleeve. I don't wear the sleeve, so it's just like wearing a tank top kind of, which is cool. But I love the long sleeve. I love the number. I think it looks pretty. So.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And what's been the best kind of coaching or mentoring advice that you've received that you kind of carried with you on and off the court? One or two.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
From my coaches here,
or
just in life? In life, from my dad. So my dad's a college football coach as well. He was actually at Tech last year. Okay. And his two things to all of his guys, and like to me and my sisters, is just be where your feet are, and then be process driven. So like, take everything one step at a time, like day by day, and grow a little bit every day.
Yeah, and then actually, usually in that question, but we didn't bring it up. You are a graduating senior. What's that experience like for you? Just kind of, this may be your last year, depending on everything. And what are aspirations? You mentioned professional volleyball, of course.
Most definitely.
But just what's your major, and as a senior, and how are you looking to translate that into off the court?
So I'm a communications major. I'm doing it more to probably go get a teaching certificate with it. Playing pro is definitely my number one goal, and that's what I'm going to try to pursue first. But a lot of what's coming next is just trusting the Lord and trusting what He has in store for me, and I gotta pray on it. So
What
we'll
would
see.
you say teaching? What subject would you teach?
Oh, I would love like elementary school. I want little kids.
Okay.
They're funny.
Yeah, no, that's a really good aspiration.
Yeah.
Do you like any particular subject, or is it just overall?
I mean, kind of overall, I think I'd be a pretty cool art teacher. I think
Art.
that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
But if I could just have a classroom, like I love working camps. I love anything to do with just little kids. They're fun. So.
Well, appreciate you. Thank you for this
Thank
time, and good luck
you.
this season.
Yes.
All right, and we appreciate Liv for giving us her time as the team prepares for the 2025 season. So, looking forward to seeing what the Yellow Jackets have in store as they progress through the regular season. We'll talk to Liv again, I'm pretty sure, this season, and we just appreciate the time that they gave to us, her, Coach Collier, and the rest of the staff. So, we really appreciate that. As always, to follow everything that we do, head to the mothership, thesportsinquirer.net, premier site for news and notes in the world of sports. You can also head to our social media platforms on Twitter/X, Instagram, and Facebook under Etienne Marcel Petit or the Sports Inquirer. And finally, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to our audio and video hosts, which include YouTube, SoundCloud, Spotify, and more. Once again, thank you for listening or watching this latest edition. Until next time, good fight, good night, and be safe.